Welcome to the ASTRO Spartans recap for the month of October. This is Jared Dunphy from TeamBeyond.net, and we have a lot of action to cover, so let's get started. In the first week of competition, we're jumping back into the 2v2 circuit. Familiar faces in the amateur scene including Trippy, Renegade, and Scariotic make a comeback in this tournament, but as always, only one team can walk away with the victory. With both teams trading wins, ending each game in convincing fashion, we made our way to Game 4. Will Team Yup close out the series, or will Team UNC force a Game 5? Rush and make plays happen, so while Trippy's playing aggressive with the shotgun, they might spot him on that radar. Trippy does spot that player first, he does take down Saiyan. Down by 3, so they can't afford to trade kills. They have to go on these sprees. Sniper rifle's up in 14 seconds. I think this is a good play, pinching that player while he's alone, but it looks like Scariotic is just going to crouch his way out of there. Trippy is able to spot him, but they know that other player is spawning, and he's chucking nades from tower. This is going to be a very intense battle. Both red players are down to no shields. Trippy kind of abandoning his teammate as he gets a trade, so one more kill for the blue team, and we'll go to a Game 5.
Yeah, you called it exactly. They were going for that pinch, or they at least should have gone for that pinch, recognized that they got a kill, and the other player had to be somewhere in outside or somewhere in turbine. And that player just did a good job of staying alive in the sneakies. And like you said, Trippy called for the retreat, but Renegade went for the trade. And you can't be doing that when the enemy team needs 2 kills to win the game. However, Trippy gets a kill with the shotgun, and things are very close. They should go for this collapse now on this player in red yard.
Oh, that was a bold play by Trippy, but he's able to get a double kill. This is a one-kill match now.
Don't tell me
they're going to have that sniper rifle. Trippy's trying to block that blue spawn, it looks like.
He did. Yep,
there's that red spawn now, so they know where the blue team is spawning. They need 2 more kills without dying once. I think Trippy has 2 shells left in that shotgun. He got the hit marker on that first grenade, so I think he knows there's a player in the yard, but by now that player...
He's too far away right now. He's too far away from his teammate. They could push on outside.
Once again, this is a very, very bold play. She's trying to go for a flank that the other team probably wouldn't expect at this point in the match. Still plenty of time left in the context of how close this game is. 2 minutes left on the clock. Trippy just a very erratic movement trying to confuse these players. He does get a shot taken by Scariotic, so I've noticed every time he gets spotted by a player, he goes in the opposite direction to try to be as unpredictable as possible. Still, those 2 shells can lead to 2 kills on the board and end this game. Trippy's in a bad position now. He might get pinched. There's barrels around him. This is going to be a very scary play. We're going to stay on board with him. Overshield's coming up soon.
No.
He didn't get it. Scariotic's going to get it. He's probably going to chase towards one of these players unless Trippy is able to get some nice shots in. But those were some medium range. Oh, man. Renegade's going to get taken down.
It was all about that OS grab.
This intense matchup filled with aggressive plays went to an immediate halt once we got to Game 5. With so much on the line for these players, a slow-paced matchup on Fathom allowed Team UNC to gradually gain control of the map and win the match 25-10. In our second tournament of the month, 4 of the best amateur players play against an extremely strong team full of professional HCS players and arguably the breakout player of the year, Shotzi, who has won countless tournaments in the 2v2 circuit, making a huge impact in the Halo community. The amateur team, known as Who, had a very difficult matchup in the grand finals and were expected to get annihilated by the opposing all-star team. Shockingly, the first 3 games were extremely close, with even the underdogs taking a single game away from NBB-WT. However, due to some risky plays that didn't work out in their favor throughout the entire series, Team Who was quickly shut down 3-1 by NBB-WT. During the second 2v2 tournament for the month of October, the grand finals had a variety of players with different backgrounds in the 2v2 circuit. On the red team, we have Denoxide and Falcated representing NBB-WT, who have both achieved major success in 2v2 competition. On the other side, we have Team JL decked in blue, which features a new face in the doubles scene, Saint Nick. While Saint Nick is not a household name, teaming up with Boobadooboo immediately catapulted this newcomer into the spotlight. However, the question still remains. Will Saint Nick crack under the pressure or prove to the world that his team has what it takes to win the gold? Opportunity to win. It's just a matter of can they slow this down to the point where they can potentially get this next Plasma Caster or the next Overshield. But Denoxide takes down Boobadooboo. Just 1 more kill to go. Saint Nick's in a pretty rough position, trying to sprint out. Uses that Spartan charge to get away, but you can see once again Falcade and Denoxide always taking the very nice angles to force those pinches. There's just nowhere to run or hide. Going into the 4th and final week, a sold-out free-for-all tournament filled with incredible veterans and amateurs competed for several hours until we were left with only 8 competitors. While some have made it to the grand finals before, none have yet to win the gold. This week, yet another unique champion is guaranteed to be crowned. He does get the double kill, so now pushing himself back into first place, spots a player up into pink 2, but Toxic is able to get away, so that's actually not good. If a player's able to take him down, that's Cristola getting a double, but last I checked, Cristola was at the bottom of the list here, so that's not helping out anybody in the top 4 here. But Soul Snipe getting a very, very nice kill, challenging for that card 2 kill, just only a 1 kill lead with 10 seconds left to go. Spots Monster across the map. You're seeing these players just run out in the open. He's taken down. So 4 seconds left. Can he maintain that lead? It looks like he's going to. Wow. That must have been nerve-wracking, just knowing that you died, 5 seconds left, and somebody else had that opportunity to take that spot away from you. Because looking at the stats here, if Monster was able to tie it, he would have won the tiebreaker because he had less deaths. So, man, that must have been nerve-wracking for him.
The crazy thing was, too, Monster was almost died at the exact same time as Soul.
So that's the recap for the ASTRO Spartans October tournaments. If you guys would like to compete in these tournaments or be engaged with the competitive Halo community, be sure to go to teambeyond.net for more.